What are you getting Kobe?
Oh, I don't know. I know I'd like to take something from him. 2010 ring. I know I'd like to have that back. Other than that, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Obviously, listening to him yesterday and seeing all the highlights, other than the replays of the 2010 thing that I wish they would show. I think they should show the 2008 more. But that's just my opinion.
Are you kind of sad to see him go out like this?
No, I listen. It happens to everybody, but he's still, even though he has his games, he's playing well, not that well. Obviously, he still stands for the same thing though. When you watch him play, he's still very aggressive. He's still one of the most competitive players on the floor, whether he's playing well or not. And I think that's, to me, what I'll remember most about Kobe is how competitive he was. I think we all remember the talent and all the crazy, great things he's done in his career. But I think it was all made possible with his ticker and the heart and the toughness that he had. I think that's what made him great. I think that's what separated him from everybody else.
Doc, Jamal has his lowest shooting percentage since his rookie year. Are his 35-year-old legs starting to show the wear and tear of a long career?
I don't know. It's such a long year. If he gets hot and plays well the second half of the year, we forget about it. So I would say let's wait until the end of the year and I'll give you that answer. I don't know. I think Jamal's a guy that plays every day and he's pretty fresh. So I don't think his legs are the problem.
Even with Jamal not scoring, you guys have outscored a lot of teams with the second unit. Has that been just a product of the additional depth and the fact that you can withstand a poor shooting night?
Yeah. I think because you have, Lance and Austin and Josh and Paul, you just have so many guys. And I think what I like about our second group, they're not waiting for anyone. I kind of like that. Like, they're not waiting for Jamal, they're not waiting for Paul, they're not waiting for Austin, they're just playing. And they play fast, they play crazy at times, and I actually don't mind it. I want them to play at that pace because it creates energy. It creates energy for our team. And we haven't perfected it yet, but I like how we're playing, and I think that's a better way for us to play.
Loop again today?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to, at some point, get one guy for that spot, or do you I know you
Can anyone answer this for me, please? Please?
All right, I guess where I'm going with this is, when we hit the playoffs, are you going to be doing this?
Yeah, if I think though in the playoffs you play the same team, so usually the guy you started, you think that's the guy that should start. And if it doesn't work, then you can change. I think you should have the ability to change, though, in all, being serious. I like that. It's funny, we started Wes against Denver May, and he should start every night. We started Luke last night, he should start every night. The point is, there's a lot of guys that probably could start, and some nights we're going to pick wrong. I can guarantee you that as well.
The one thing would be the continuity drawback. Is that?
Yeah, I don't worry about it. I think, we're scoring. Just said it. So I don't know. We'll see. And if that is a problem, then maybe we will decide. But I don't see that as a problem right now.
Luke made a couple jumpers, and that's not necessarily his game, but
He actually had corner threes.
I was going to ask, what did the numbers tell you about him?
Well, the numbers say he's a really good corner three-point shooter. And, that's why I was upset on the one when he dribbled in from the corner and took the shot from closer, because the numbers said that's not his shot. So I like him shooting corner threes. He can do that very well, and that's good with us.
If your offense is working right, that's a shot that should be open a lot for whatever guy that's in that spot.
Yeah.
Is that offensively at least kind of like the number one thing you need from that guy is to be able to make that corner three?
Yeah, and to be a great cutter as well. Because no matter if you can make them or not, they have to leave somebody. And so you still can't just shoot those. You have to be a great cutter, which he is.
Not to harp on the lineup business, the starters with Lance is the number one lineup, the most efficient lineup with all the starting units in the league. What is the consideration to go away from him?
Well, there was a stretch he didn't play well, so I think that's a simple answer. And I do like the way Lance has come on. And, you know, so again, he's still out there with them a lot. And so that, to me, is what I like. I like Lance coming in games because he brings energy into the game. And I love him coming off the bench. That's what I envisioned when we actually made the trade. I just thought, man, this guy can be an energy changer for us. And, you know, I think Lance over the last 3 or 4 games has kind of found that and found himself. And I think that's been great.
4 regular starters have very well-defined roles, so is the continuity more important for the bench and second unit to help them establish?
Yeah, that's, and not even, they don't have to be the same guys. They have to just play the same. That group has to. The first group, they're going to play the way they play. They don't care who's out there with them. But I think that second group has to play at a pace. And I think the more we can do it, the better we're going to get. I think that you're starting to see it, you know, and even, you know, this year, even when they haven't done that, the second group has put us back in a lot of games this year, you know, and like, you know, Dan said, it doesn't, you don't know that each night, like if you're scouting them, I guarantee you can't say who's going to be the scorer for that group. Hell, I don't know. You know, it just happens, and that's the way I like it.
You mentioned Lance as a playmaker with the second unit when he's out there. As a ball handler, how much have you seen him help that group the last couple of
I think he's helped the first group too, and that's what Kevin was saying. I mean, I think he's helped both groups because he's not waiting. Like when Lance gets the rebound, either you run with him or probably something bad's going to happen, you know, because he's pushing the ball up. And I think the second group realized it first, but now the first group sees it as well, that if he can get a rebound, then that's the first pass to our break, and he can make plays. You know, he threw a cross-court pass to Chris, which I haven't seen for a jumper. You know, usually the ball is in Blake's or Chris's hand. Chris rarely is running the floor receiving a pass, and that's really nice to see. That's it.